Question 1. Which of the following best describes the role of an underwriter in determining the risk acceptance for a property insurance policy? A. The underwriter solely relies on the applicant's credit score to make decision. B. The underwriter evaluates the location, construction materials, and risk hazards of the property. C. The underwriter only considers the property's market value without regard to any external factors. D. The underwriter approves all policies without considering any risks if the applicant meets minimum requirements. Answer B. The underwriter evaluates the location, construction materials, and risk hazards of the property. Explanation. In property insurance underwriting, the underwriter's role involves thorough evaluation of various risk factors that can influence the likelihood of claim being made. These factors include the location of the property, e.g., whether it's in flood-prone area, the construction materials used, e.g., fire-resistant materials, and hazard risks, e.g., exposure to extreme weather conditions like hurricanes. Option is incorrect because credit scores are just one factor considered, not the sole basis for underwriting decisions. Option C is wrong because market value alone doesn't account for inherent risks like location or building conditions. Option D is incorrect because underwriting decisions must always consider risks, regardless of meeting minimum requirements. Question 2. Mr. Williams is seeking homeowners insurance. His home is located in an area known for frequent wildfires and his house is made from wood, a material that is highly susceptible to fire. The insurance company's underwriting guidelines indicate that properties located in high-risk areas like wildfire-prone zones should have fire-resistant materials for approval. Which of the following actions should Mr. Williams take to increase his chances? Securing coverage. A. Request policy without mentioning the wildfire risk as it might increase his premiums. B. Relocate the house to different area outside of the wildfire zone. C. Replace the wood with fire-resistant materials and submit the changes to the underwriter. D. Attempt to convince the underwriter that his house is not in high-risk area. Answer. C. Replace the wood with fire-resistant materials and submit the changes to the underwriter. Explanation. In this scenario, Mr. Williams should focus on risk mitigation by following the underwriting guidelines, which indicate that homes located in wildfire-prone areas need fire-resistant materials to be eligible for coverage. By replacing the wood with fire-resistant materials, he reduces the risk to the insurer, which will improve his chances. Securing coverage. Option is incorrect as it suggests not disclosing relevant risk factors, which can lead to policy denial or claims disputes. Option B is unrealistic and impractical. Relocating the house is not a viable option for most homeowners. Option D is misleading because attempting to convince the underwriter without addressing the actual risks could result in denial of coverage or legal issues. Question 3. In a health insurance underwriting process, which of the following best reflects the impact of a detailed medical examination on the decision-making process? A. A medical exam has no impact on the underwriting decision if the applicant is under 30 years old. B. A comprehensive medical exam might lead to a higher premium or policy denial if it reveals significant health risks. C. Medical exams are only used to assess mental health issues and do not affect coverage for physical conditions. D. The underwriting decision is based solely on the applicant's lifestyle and the medical exam is not necessary. Answer. B. A comprehensive medical exam might lead to a higher premium or policy denial if it reveals significant health risks. Explanation. In health insurance underwriting, medical exams are critical in assessing the health risks of applicants. If the medical exam reveals conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, or other significant health issues, the insurer may decide to raise the premium to account for the increased risk or, in some cases, coverage altogether. This helps the insurer manage the financial risks associated with insuring individuals. Option is incorrect because medical exams can influence underwriting decisions at any age, especially if there are underlying health issues. Option C is wrong because medical exams assess both physical and mental health, impacting the underwriting process across the board. Option D is misleading because while lifestyle factors like smoking or alcohol use are relevant, the medical exam remains an important tool for evaluating an applicant's overall health risks. Question 4. Which of the following best explains the role of credit scores in underwriting for property insurance? A. Credit scores are relevant in property insurance underwriting and do not impact the decision. B. A high credit score guarantees that an applicant will receive the lowest possible premium for property insurance. C. A low credit score may signal a higher likelihood of an applicant submitting fraudulent claims affecting the underwriting decision. D. Credit scores are only used in underwriting for commercial properties, not residential properties. Answer: C. A low credit score may signal a higher likelihood of an applicant submitting fraudulent claims affecting the underwriting decision. Explanation: Credit scores play a role in property insurance underwriting as insurers use them to assess an applicant's risk profile. Low credit score may indicate higher likelihood of fraud or late payments, which could increase the overall risk to the insurer. This can lead to higher premiums or even deny coverage. Option is incorrect because credit scores are indeed used in underwriting decisions, particularly in personal lines insurance. Option B is misleading. While higher credit score can help secure better rates, it doesn't guarantee the lowest premium. Option D is wrong because credit scores are utilized in both residential and commercial underwriting in many cases. Question 5. Which of the following is an example of adverse selection in insurance underwriting? A. Insuring a large group of people with similar health profiles at the same rate. B. A high-risk individual deliberately purchasing insurance to take advantage of favorable pricing. C. An underwriter approving a policy for a low-risk applicant based on industry standard criteria. D. Using statistical models to adjust premium rates for individuals with lower health risks. Answer: B. A high-risk individual deliberately purchasing insurance to take advantage of favorable pricing. Explanation: Adverse selection occurs when individuals with a higher than average risk of making a claim actively seek insurance coverage, often at the same price as lower-risk individuals. This leads to higher overall costs for insurers, who may then raise premiums for all policyholders. Option: It describes a situation of risk pooling, which is the opposite of adverse selection. Option C is a typical underwriting decision focusing on fair pricing based on risk. Option D is an example of sound underwriting practice where the insurer adjusts rates based on risk characteristics, not adverse selection. Question 6. Which of the following is not a standard underwriting guideline used in health insurance underwriting? A. The applicant's medical history, including any pre-existing conditions. B. The applicant's lifestyle choices, such as smoking and alcohol use. C. The applicant's occupation, including any associated health risks. D. The applicant's age, which determines the premium rates. Answer: C. The applicant's occupation, including any associated health risks. Explanation: While an applicant's medical history, lifestyle choices, and age all play key roles in health insurance underwriting, an occupation's associated health risks are generally not standard underwriting factor unless they directly relate to health condition. For example, someone working in hazardous occupation may be evaluated differently based on work-related risks, but this is not part of the basic health underwriting process. Option A, B, and D are all critical aspects in evaluating health insurance risk and premium calculations, with age often used to adjust premium rates. Question 7. Mr. Harris is applying for life insurance. He has a family history of heart disease, and his doctor has noted he may be at higher risk for similar conditions. What is the most likely underwriting outcome for Mr. Harris? A. His application will be automatically declined due to his family history. B. The underwriter may adjust his premium to reflect the increased health risk associated with his family history. C. Mr. Harris will be offered a policy with no premium adjustments as family history is irrelevant. D. The underwriter will request that Mr. Harris undergo a comprehensive medical examination before making any decision. Answer: B. The underwriter may adjust his premium to reflect the increased health risk associated with his family history. Explanation: When underwriting life insurance, a family history of certain health conditions, e.g. heart disease, may lead the underwriter to assess Mr. Harris as a higher risk. In most cases, this would result in an adjustment to his premium to reflect the added health risk. Option is incorrect because family history alone is not typically grounds for an automatic decline unless it is linked with significant existing health issues. Option C is incorrect because family history is a relevant factor that can affect premiums. Option D is partially correct, but not the most likely outcome. While a medical exam might be requested in some cases, premium adjustments are more commonly applied based on health history and family risk factors. Question 8. In property insurance underwriting, which of the following factors is least likely to influence the decision on whether to provide coverage? A. The age of the building and its maintenance history. B. The applicant's criminal history. C. The geographic location of the property, especially if it's in flood zone. D. The applicant's claim history with other insurers. Answer: B. The applicant's criminal history explanation. In property insurance, the focus is primarily on the physical characteristics of the property, including its age, location, and maintenance history, as well as the applicant's previous claims history, while criminal history might impact certain other types of insurance, e.g., life insurance or auto insurance. In certain cases, it is generally not a significant factor in property insurance underwriting. Option A: C, and D all directly impact the underwriting decision as they provide insights into the risk the property represents. Question 9. In the underwriting of a commercial liability policy, which of the following is typically used to determine the appropriate premium for the business owner? A. The applicant's annual revenue and financial stability. B. The owner's personal health history and family history. C. The owner's criminal record and background check. D. The business's safety record and loss history. Correct answer: D. The business's safety record and loss history. Explanation: in commercial liability insurance, the business's safety record and history of claims or losses play a central role in determining the premium. A company with history of frequent accidents or claims will likely face higher premiums. Option is relevant for financial stability but is less impactful than loss history when it comes to liability coverage. Option B is unrelated to liability underwriting, as personal health or family history does not typically influence commercial liability premiums. Option C may be considered in certain cases but is not typically a central factor in liability underwriting. Question 10. Which of the following best describes how insurers handle the underwriting process for high-risk properties, such as those located in flood-prone areas? A. Insurers typically refuse to cover high-risk properties due to the increased risk of loss. B. Insurers may offer coverage with higher premiums or special exclusions related to flood damage. C. Insurers are legally required to provide coverage for high-risk properties without any exclusions. D. Insurers provide standard coverage with no modifications to policy terms or premium rates. Underwriting. Answer: B. Insurers may offer coverage with higher premiums or special exclusions related to flood damage. Explanation: high-risk properties, such as those in flood-prone areas, typically require special underwriting considerations. Insurers may still offer coverage, but with a higher premium due to the elevated risk, or they may include exclusions for flood damage, requiring the policyholder to purchase separate flood insurance. Option is not correct, as insurers do provide coverage, but with modifications for high-risk properties. Option C is incorrect because flood insurance is typically written separately, especially for properties in flood-prone zones. Option D is wrong because coverage terms and premiums are usually adjusted for high-risk properties. Question 11. Which of the following is a key purpose of underwriting in health insurance? A. To determine the applicant's eligibility for a government health program. B. To assess the applicant's risk and calculate appropriate premium rates. C. To ensure the insurer complies with federal healthcare regulations. D. To guarantee all applicants receive the same premium rate. Answer: B. To assess the applicant's risk and calculate appropriate premium rates. Explanation: underwriting in health insurance primarily serves to evaluate the applicant's health risks and determine fair premium based on those risks. This ensures that the insurer is appropriately compensated for the risk they are taking on. Option refers to eligibility for programs like Medicaid, not underwriting. Option C is related to compliance but not the primary goal of underwriting. Option D is incorrect, as premiums are based on individual risk, not uniform for all applicants. Question 12. Which factor is most likely to increase the premium rate for auto insurance? A. Having a high credit score. B. Having a clean driving record. C. Owning a vehicle with advanced safety features. D. Having a history of multiple at-fault accidents. Answer: D. Having a history of multiple at-fault accidents. Explanation: a history of at-fault accidents indicates a higher risk of future claims, which directly leads to increased premium rates. Options A, B, and C typically lead to lower premiums, as they represent low risk factors. Question 13. Which of the following is true about the underwriting process for homeowners insurance? A. Underwriting is only concerned with the applicant's previous claims history. B. A home's location in fire-prone area can lead to higher premiums. C. Homeowners insurance policies do not require property inspection. D. The applicant's credit score is never used in homeowners insurance underwriting. Answer B. A home's location in fire-prone area can lead to higher premiums. Explanation. Underwriters take many factors into account when writing homeowners insurance, including the home's location, condition, and previous claims history. Fire-prone location is a significant risk factor and can lead to higher premiums. Option is too narrow as underwriting considers multiple factors. Option C is incorrect because inspections are often part of the process. Option D is incorrect as credit scores can be used in homeowners underwriting. Question 14. What type of underwriting applies to workers' compensation insurance? A. Underwriting based on the applicant's financial history. B. Underwriting based on the applicant's industry and risk exposure. C. Underwriting based on the applicant's criminal background. D. Underwriting based on the applicant's family health history. Answer B. Underwriting based on the applicant's industry and risk exposure. Explanation. In workers' compensation, underwriting is primarily based on the type of business and its risk exposure. High-risk industries, such as construction, will face higher premiums due to the potential for more frequent claims. Financial history and criminal background are not primary factors for workers' compensation underwriting. Question 15. Which of the following scenarios would most likely result in an application being declined by an underwriter for a life insurance policy? A. The applicant is a non-smoker. B. The applicant has a serious pre-existing health condition. C. The applicant is over the age of 30. D. The applicant has a high credit score. Answer B. The applicant has a serious pre-existing health condition. Explanation. A serious pre-existing health condition is a significant underwriting factor that can lead to a decline as it increases the risk to the insurer. Age and smoking status generally influence premiums, but alone they don't lead to automatic declines. A high credit score is also generally not a direct factor in life insurance underwriting. Question 16. In the context of underwriting, what is a moral hazard? A. Risk that arises from the applicant's occupation. B. Risk that arises from the applicant's lack of knowledge about insurance. C. Situation where the applicant may take on excessive risk because they have insurance coverage. D. Situation where the applicant's health condition is considered too high risk to insure. Answer C. A situation where the applicant may take on excessive risk because they have insurance coverage. Explanation. Moral hazard refers to the tendency for people to take on more risk or behave less carefully when they have insurance coverage, knowing they will be protected from financial loss. This can influence underwriting decisions. Option is an example of a physical hazard. Option B does not describe moral hazard. Option D relates more to adverse selection. Question 17. Which of the following is a key factor in the underwriting of flood insurance? A. The applicant's age and gender. B. The property's proximity to body of water or flood zone. C. The applicant's credit score. D. The applicant's personal health history. Answer B. The property's proximity to body of water or flood zone. Explanation. The primary consideration in flood insurance underwriting is the property's location relative to flood zones or bodies of water. Properties in high-risk flood areas will face higher premiums or may require additional coverage. The other factors listed are not directly related to flood insurance underwriting. Question 18. In life insurance underwriting, which of the following factors is most likely to result in a higher premium for the applicant? A. Being a non-smoker. B. Being in excellent health. C. Being older in age. D. Having a clean driving record. Answer C. Being older in age. Explanation. In life insurance, age is a major factor in determining premium rates, with older individuals typically paying higher premiums due to an increased risk of mortality. The other factors generally help lower premiums. Question 19. Which underwriting factor is most likely to impact the premium for auto insurance? A. The applicant's household size. B. The applicant's credit score. C. The applicant's occupation. D. The type of vehicle being insured. Answer D. The type of vehicle being insured. Explanation. The type of vehicle directly affects the auto insurance premium, as certain vehicles, e.g. sports cars or luxury vehicles, may be more expensive to repair or more prone to theft. The other factors listed have a lesser impact on auto insurance premiums. Question 20. What is the purpose of a medical examination in life insurance underwriting? A. To assess the applicant's financial stability. B. To evaluate the applicant's health and detect any underlying medical conditions. C. To check the applicant's criminal history. D. To evaluate the applicant's credit score. Answer: B. To evaluate the applicant's health and detect any underlying medical conditions. Explanation: medical examination is used in life insurance underwriting to assess the applicant's health, identify any potential health issues, and evaluate the level of risk the insurer is taking on. Financial, criminal, or credit checks are typically not part of the medical examination. Question 21. Which of the following is not a common type of underwriting guideline in health insurance? A. Medical underwriting based on the applicant's health history. B. Financial underwriting to determine the applicant's ability to pay premiums. C. Underwriting based on the applicant's age, gender, and occupation. D. Underwriting based on the applicant's lifestyle choices such as smoking. Answer: C. Underwriting based on the applicant's age, gender, and occupation. Explanation: while age and gender may influence premium rates, they are not specific underwriting guidelines for health insurance in the way that medical history, financial considerations, and lifestyle choices are. Option A, B, and D are more common in health insurance underwriting. Question 22. Which underwriting factor is likely to be most important when insuring a home in a region prone to natural disasters like hurricanes? A. The applicant's credit score. B. The property's structural integrity and the materials used in construction. C. The applicant's driving record. D. The applicant's history of homeownership. Answer: B. The property's structural integrity and the materials used in construction. Explanation: in areas prone to natural disasters like hurricanes, insurers pay close attention to how well the home is built and what materials are used, as these factors influence the property's ability to withstand damage. Credit score and driving record are not relevant in this context. Question 23. Which of the following best describes the process of substandard underwriting in life insurance? A. Offering standard premiums to all applicants regardless of risk. B. Offering insurance with no medical exam or health assessment. C. Issuing a policy with a higher premium or exclusions due to health or lifestyle risks. D. Issuing a policy without evaluating the applicant's risk. Answer: C. Issuing a policy with a higher premium or exclusions due to health or lifestyle risks. Explanation: substandard underwriting occurs when the insurer identifies higher risks, such as pre-existing health conditions, and adjusts the premium or applies exclusions accordingly. Option A represents standard underwriting, while option B and D describe different types of underwriting processes but do not align with the substandard category. Question 24. In homeowners insurance, which of the following factors would most likely lead to a higher premium? A. The home is located in a well-maintained neighborhood with low crime rates. B. The home is built using fire-resistant materials. C. The home is located in a flood zone or near wildfire-prone areas. D. The home has a modern alarm system and security features. Answer: C. The home is located in a flood zone or near wildfire-prone areas. Explanation: homes in high-risk areas such as flood zones or regions prone to wildfires present increased risks to insurers, which typically results in higher premiums. The other factors listed would generally lower premiums as they reduce the overall risk. Question 25. Which of the following would most likely be an underwriting concern when insuring a commercial property? A. The business's annual revenue. B. The business's compliance with safety regulations. C. The business owner's previous personal auto accident history. D. The business's ownership structure. G. Sole proprietorship or corporation. Answer: B. The business's compliance with safety regulations. Explanation: for commercial properties, insurers focus on the safety measures in place, such as compliance with fire codes and occupational safety regulations. These affect the likelihood of claims. Option A may be considered in terms of financial stability but is less central than safety concerns. Option C is irrelevant to property insurance, and option D does not typically affect underwriting in this context. Question 26. Which factor is most likely to result in an insurance policy being cancelled or not renewed? A. The insured has a history of making multiple small claims. B. The insured has maintained a consistent payment history. C. The insured's property is located in low-risk area. D. The insured has received discounts for bundling policies. Answer A. The insured has a history of making multiple small claims. Explanation. Frequent claims, even if they are small, can signal to an insurer that the insured is a high risk, leading to potential policy cancellation or non-renewal. The other factors listed generally reflect low risk and good insurance habits. Question 27. In life insurance underwriting, what is typically required for a policy with a face amount over $1 million, a higher premium than a policy with a lower face amount? B. A medical exam and detailed health history review. C. A waiver of premium clause. D. An additional rider for accidental death. Answer B. A medical exam and detailed health history review. Explanation. For high-value life insurance policies, the insurer typically requires a medical exam and a thorough review of the applicant's health history to assess the higher risk involved with insuring a larger face amount. A higher premium is often a result of the health assessment but is not the first requirement. Question 20. Which of the following is an example of adverse selection in the context of health insurance underwriting? A. Offering lower premiums to low-risk individuals. B. A person with a chronic illness applies for coverage after becoming aware of a medical treatment they need. C. A non-smoker receives a discount for their lifestyle choices. D. A healthy individual purchasing comprehensive coverage when only catastrophic coverage is needed. Answer B. A person with a chronic illness applies for coverage after becoming aware of a medical treatment they need. Explanation. Adverse selection occurs when individuals with higher than average risks, such as those with a chronic illness, are more likely to purchase insurance or apply for coverage after learning they need medical treatment, thereby increasing the insurer's risk. The other options do not reflect adverse selection but are part of normal under practices. Question 29. Which of the following factors would most likely reduce the premium for a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The home is located in region with frequent storms. B. The home is made with high-quality fire-resistant materials. C. The home is located in an area with high crime rate. D. The home is historic property. Answer B. The home is made with high-quality fire-resistant materials. Explanation. Homes built with fire-resistant materials reduce the risk of damage from fire, which is a major factor in determining homeowners' insurance premiums. The other options indicate higher risk factors and would likely lead to higher premiums. Question 30. Which of the following is most likely to be a key factor in determining premium rates for commercial property insurance? A. The type of industry the business operates in. B. The business's corporate structure. G. Partnership or LLC. C. The location of the business in low traffic area. D. The business owner's credit score. Answer A. The type of industry the business operates in. Explanation. The type of industry a business is in determines the level of risk associated with insuring its property. High-risk industries like manufacturing typically pay higher premiums due to the potential for accidents or property damage. Corporate structure and credit score are less relevant in determining commercial property insurance premiums.